Hi guys. Right, I promised Gabriel I would make a video once more. It is time to get his children back to school. I want to thank all of you for your continued contribution toward these children. You've taken it upon yourselves to make them part of your life, as I have, and as Yahweh has through his agent. Let's take a look at what's happening over at the GoFundMe site. I contributed about an hour ago under Yah's direction, and we'll find where we're at. There it is, a total of 17,506. However, the current need is €1,100 to get the children supplied with everything that they need to go back to school. So there's my contribution under Yah's direction there. And again, I thank you all for keeping Gabriel's children close to your heart. Now, let's take a look at what, just the message that was posted by Gabriel, the most recent. Hello family, sending greetings to you and your families. Hope all of you are well. A week from now we'll be having our last semester of our kids going to school this year. As I explained at the beginning of the year, that each year has 3 semesters, and here is the time for our kids to get back to school. I'm sorry for not passing out info about when they got holidays, but most of the people I've been texting with have been able to know about it, and I've been updating them. So each term we always need €1,100 for the group of our 30 kids. In the earlier updates, the money was broken down on how it comes up to this figure. So we have only 1 week for fundraising for this cause. So it's sorted out without any disturbances from school. Now, in this week of Gabriel's own life, on Saturday he sent a message. Hey there, hope you're doing well over the why is this like this? Alright, starting over again. I was just wondering how I've got the icon in the middle there, but anyway, long story short. Hey there, hope you're doing well over there. And then Gabriel says, I'm not really doing well. Something very strange and bad is happening. Do you know my friend called Sula? I posted some of his photos on Christmas. He is a very good friend of mine that I can call best friend. Since last year, his father has been sick, but it has been called ulcers. And yes, they have been treating the ulcers for all this time. But around May, the situation worsened, and he started staying in hospital for some good time. And later he goes back to the village. Then, since last month, where everything went out of control, and he has stayed in hospital till now. So we are currently in Ginger, but I think we have no chance of life left with our dad. His small intestines have been extracted since they had gotten rotten. This puts a lot of fear in me, and I reached a point where I see pain in my friend's eyes, and I cried. Nothing left. The doctors have tried, and now we have no option left. God's calling seems to have come. In Bugiri, the doctors didn't discover this before, but now in Ginger, after a full scan, his ileum were removed. This is one of my hardest times in my life, I think. A lot of pain is seen, and no matter what, nothing can be changed. Maybe, but I think the percentage goes up to 10%. I've not been settled for the last 2 to 3 months because I was supposed to be there for my friend and also do my work, so no time was there. It's really hard to accept, but yeah, we have nothing to say and hope that the Almighty will comfort us. That's just a briefing of how much I'm into at the moment. Then next week our kids will be going back for the final semester this year, so I found it very useful to say about it before the week elapses, to create some time to fundraise for the funds. Last weekend when I went to the village at the kids, I made a special video about it. And he says, I hope you're doing well and your family too. Now, I did respond to Gabriel, expressing my sorrow for him. And I did my own research on living without an ilium. Well, you know, it's hard enough in the West where the medical system is so much better than I think in Uganda for sure. But Gabriel just says there in the second paragraph, imagine we went to government hospital, but at the private sector, but my friend's family have paid a very big amount of money for each day they sleep. It's very hard time, Mummy Ash, for whatever is going on, because he was like my dad too and took me like his son. But let's pray hard. He's in the ICU here in Ninja. And there is Sula with his dad, hooked up to all kinds of machinery within the ICU. And Sula and Dad before the hospital. So coming back to fathers, real men and fathers. I've been in my office and sorting and filing, getting things straight, and I've come across things that I had printed out, I don't know how long ago, I can't tell. And then I found a folder of Yahweh's work before I found him, so going back to his time that he had with Mary at Nell Street, Greensboro, which is where I found him. I won't go into that now, but I will come back because I want to read. No AI, N-A-I, no AI, but I want to read what it is that I have found. 2 paragraphs though, 3 perhaps, in what it is that I have found in the teachings from the Colburn and the Real Man. I came across this morning as I was thinking about Gabriel and his concern for these orphans, these 30 orphans that he has dedicated his life to. And then thinking about Sula's dad in the hospital, who took Gabriel under his wing and treated him like a son. So these 3 paragraphs. Behold the uprightness of the real man. Is he not the father of the orphan and the husband of the widow, the brother of the forsaken and the guardian of the fatherless? Do not the friendless find in him a friend, and the poor a benefactor? It is not hard to give to the needy within reach, or to help the weak when they are at hand. But the real man works not in such narrow confines, for he stretches out his hand to those beyond. Watch him among the distressed. He talks with compassion and listens with understanding. See him among the lowly, how he deals with them in patience and kindness. Such men stand out among others, not only because of their own qualities, but because of the respect which others feel bound to accord them. There's so much more. I'll stop it there because it has specifically regarding the real man toward the fatherless, as Sula's father has been toward Gabriel, and Gabriel, the young man, taken it upon himself towards these orphans. When I come back, I'll be reading more from the Cauldron, the words and teachings of Jesus, and how they describe the time that we are in now. But for now, I thank you again for your contribution towards getting these children back to school. You know my heart. As much as we were able to help, it seems to go further towards Gabriel and making a real difference in these 30 orphans' lives. And to me, that's what matters. And I want to thank all of you too for your birthday greetings, and John and Diane in the UK. I know you're not there on Messenger anymore or Facebook, so I couldn't thank you. Your flowers did arrive. It was after my birthday, and I saw it had been organised well before, but they did arrive after, and I wanted to thank you for them. And thank you, all of you, Mel for the flowers, and Yahweh-Marshall for the flowers, and all of you, Calvary community, it means so much to me, and Monica, all of you who've sent greetings, Diane, and of course Amber, the plants, while here. All of you, thank you for your greetings. Tracy, your rings, your copper rings. Copper has actually been a theme, and it was leading up to my birthday. And so your beautiful gift of handmade copper rings, just glorious. Thank you, all of you. And again, thank you for supporting these fatherless orphans, all the way out of our reach, but it made possible through technology today in Uganda. Okay, I'll be back. I want to read more. NAI, no AI. So much of it is so... everybody's using it, it seems. Not this little black duck. Right, bye.